Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a new settlement location we're going to head to in a second. This is the Poseidon Energy Turbine settlement. So if you don't know where that is, here on the map, I'm right in the center of the map at my Cambridge Red Rocket settlement. Just right up here to the Poseidon Energy Turbine, number 18F. It is kind of centralized in the map. We can look for some landmarks nearby. The Taffington Boathouse is right here. That's another settlement, so it's very close to one that already exists. Covenant's right here. Bunker Hill's right here, so across the bridge from that, right, kind of like in the water, in the BAD TFL regional office, the Watts Consumer Electronics. This is like right where the Automatron DLC starts, right in this corridor, like right in here. So we're just gonna head there. We'll head there together. Now we're obviously probably gonna have to clear some enemies out. We'll have to see how the situation goes. But there's supposed to be a lot of really cool things about the settlement, so I wanted to show this off. So we are here, this humongous power area here. We're supposed to be able to. It's supposed to be a fully functional settlement. We can repair the power plant and turn it back on. When the power plant is repaired, it makes a new power source available for use in other Commonwealth settlements. That's kind of an interesting thing. Let's see. So we can scrap a bunch of stuff together. Let's see. I guess we'll just find out. So we'll head in here. I mean, I don't know if there's a I don't think I can just access it right away. Obviously not, right? So let's see how we can get this stuff going. Rad roach off rip here. Oh no, not the rad roach. Yeah. I'm getting bit. Glowing rad roach. Still not that sketchy. We're gonna have to head in here. Isn't there like milers in here if I remember right? Or is it just roaches? That's a bloatfly? Fucking bloatflies. I fucking hate bloatflies. I hate all bugs, dude. I don't kill bugs in real life, right? Like, unless I have to, right? But for the most part, I just kind of let it go. So, where's my workshop here? I remember this place being flooded. There's some cool loot here, too, if I remember right. I remember, right? Like, there's usually this chest here. Usually got good shit, but like that's not that exciting. There's the workshops we can use this now, and now we can't. Now we just have it, so we can scrap a lot of stuff. This is a control panel. We got to repair, so we would need a lot of things here. We could just scrap that stuff. Anything that's yellow is obviously not valuable. This is the control console we repair. Is that turns this thing on? So we have to repair some things. I want to see what else we have to repair though, right? We repair this. We can repair it still. So what I'm going to do here real quick, I cheat, right? Don't get it twisted. I'll let you guys know. For the purposes of covering mods, I cheat with this particular character, so I'm just going to give myself a whole bunch of pretty much everything, right? As you see here, I use a cheat terminal portable, give myself a little bit of everything. A bunch of times, we'll just store it all in here. Now it gives me a bunch of stuff to use, so that way I can make sure I can show these things off properly. What's this? This is a plastic cartridge. I'll take the plastic cartridge, just to say I did. So we'll repair that. That's cool that it actually looks like a fully working terminal. We can get rid of some of the stuff. If we can't repair it, I'll get rid of it. Scrap some of these other things, just to show off what we could scrap as well, on top of, you know, not just what you can repair, right? But this, we said we could repair this, right? So repair that. It doesn't look very repaired. That's just stairs. Okay, so we gotta repair this. The primary generator 1. That's a lot of shit. Let's see out here some more consoles. These are all scrapped though, right? I want to see if there's more stuff out here I like that we gotta repair. Get rid of the stuff on the walls, big chunk of lockers, all this bullshit. You can clean this out quite a bit too, that's important. I want to see how far the settlement actually even stretches out. Yeah, then the Mirelix show up. I do remember there being Mirelix. Please absolutely get fucked. Please and thank you. Thank you. I mean, they're Mirelix hunters for me. I have a high level character, but it might be different Mirelix for you. They don't like the fact that I did that. But yeah, it does extend quite a bit out here into the parking lot. Obviously, you can scrap all these cars. You can build quite a bit out here. Do we have to repair anything out here, maybe? Like, I do. The utility generator will repair that. Obviously, the see there is quite expensive, so you're going to have to, you know, get quite a bit of material here. I don't imagine all this stuff here. We can even go all the way out to this bridge, which is kind of crazy. Like, I didn't realize it would be this far. But we'll take a look at all the stuff we could repair. We could go to this truck. I imagine we could. Yeah, why not? It's kind of a cool place to set up, like, as a settlement. I wonder how much power it provides to other settlements nearby. I just scrapping things. I just get like, I don't actually have OCD or anything like that, I think, but I just really like scrapping things. We'll repair this utility generator because I gave myself the things to do so. I don't think that makes any power. It doesn't say we're generating any power yet. We don't have any power at the settlement. I imagine this settlement gets all the power too once we get that going. Just want to look around out here, make sure there's nothing else out here that I might miss. That is a little bit irradiated out here, I know that. We have to repair these auxiliary generators. That repaired all of them. Auxiliary is such a hard word for my brain to say for whatever reason. Auxiliary generators. Yeah, I mean, obviously it makes sense that you would. They have a power plant like it's not a settlement. What do they call it? Like workshops in Fallout 76, and that was always like a really cool spot because power is a big deal. It is, right? Like in the wasteland, power is a big deal. That was a big deal that they were talking about in the Fallout TV show, even. So, repair the outflow pipe. Sure. There's a lot of stuff to repair here. I'm not going to go over all the materials. This is 37 aluminum, 20 copper, or 30 copper, 12 crystals, 18 gears, 18 nuclear material, 3 rubber screws. You can repair that generator too. Obviously, if you're going to do all this stuff, like I said, you're going to need a lot of stuff. Primary generator 3. How do we get to 2? Just like looking underwater, no? I guess we have to look still, right? Like, are we missing something? I wonder if we just click on this, right? Can we click on this? Hit the button, I guess. Is it just button? Intake pipe 2 obstructed. So I like that it even says that. That's fucking insane, right? Like, so we gotta find the intake pipe 2. I like that it gives you those instructions. You really gotta look around and make sure you clean this thing out. This is gonna take some time. I do like that. The idea that you'd actually meaningfully build a settlement up for, like, you know, reasons, for power reasons, for all your other settlements and stuff. So intake pipe. I mean, it's got to be underwater, right? Like, I feel like it's got to be underwater, but I'm going to keep looking around here just in case. Just get rid of that. Here's some noises over there. For a second, I thought that was in real life. Oh, I can attach a wire to that? Okay, that's making the noise. It's making power noises. I was like, what the shit? I thought I still like heard a car in real life. I thought an intake pipe maybe come from up top or something. We're just making sure we don't have anything else up here. So maybe it's under the water? Because we repaired all the stuff out here, I think, right? We got this. This generator here is repaired. And then once you repaired it, you don't have to mess with it anymore. You probably don't have to, like, actually repair it ever again. What a cool little location for a settlement, though, too. Like, this building is, like, super duper concrete. Like, you could fucking tank this shit out. If you put some actual fucking, like, you know, door on this, you could repair these fucking glass or things, too. Scrap the paint fingers. But, like, just a little bit of things. Alright, so it's got to be underwater, right? Like, we officially decided, like, that we're looking somewhere underwater for an intake pipe or something. What am I missing? These were are these the intake pipes? And I gotta repair these. I'm looking around, you guys. Okay, like, I'm not good at finding things. I know I mention that all the time, but this is just the truth. Repair this. We can repair these windows too. That is something, right? That is cool. It's cool looking, like, nice looking glass for sure. Just store the tumblers today, for now. Intake 2. It's got it. Like, you'd think it'd be this one. We repaired these other two, right? But we can't repair that one. I'm looking here, right? Like, what stuff am I supposed to be fixing? Right? Like, oh, I can make it. I can make it. No, I can't. I'll look around a little bit. I'll find it, and then when I find what else you can repair, I'll show you guys in the video. Alright, I just got some more Mylar cutters. I thought about it. Like, I was, like, using my brain cells. I'm gonna get rid of this Mylar quickly. Get the fuck out of my space. Pop up. Little bitch. Can't scare me, man. That's the bad thing. Intake pipes gotta be coming from the outside water, right? Like, I figure it's here. I might be wrong, but, like, this is what I would think. Yeah, see, we can scrap the debris, but then we repair intake pipe 2. Now, that pipe is actually intaking water. Intake is going to be coming from the freshwater source. See, I used my brain. I didn't look this up. I pinky promise. I mean, you can not believe me if you don't want to. You're allowed. Your prerogative on that. But I did think about it, right? I thought, where would an intake pipe come from? 2. So that should be everything now. So you could repair this. I think this is just to get the power actually outside in your settlement. Let's see if we can turn the power on and see how this whole system works. That's what I really want to see. I just want to see this motherfucker go. Letting the lights turn on, all this shit. I don't know, right? Like, just skip through here as fast as you can. Hit the button. Please say on. Let's see it. I want to hear it. I do hear some stuff turning on for sure, right? Like, keep draining the water here. We repaired these stairs earlier and stuff, right? That is something. They are seemingly making noises, right? It does sound like, you know, water's being processed into energy, right? Like, that is very cool, right? You could definitely hear, like, stuff turning on and working, right? I don't know what's happening outside. I think it's happening outside here, but I can hear the noises, right? Like, there's some water being processed through. Now, like, we have the juice here, right? 999 power. So literally it just maxes out your power. And you can hook all your power up to this. We showed this off earlier. So you can definitely do this power pylon produces the 9,900. So you can like kind of hook this up to the rest of the things. Now there's no, I don't think there's actually like, it'd be cooler if there was like some really cool like lights or something in here that just started going off, right? I guess there's some lights in here. I don't think there's lights on before. But yeah, this is obviously very cool. You can come down in here. Lots of stuff is still scrappable. I bet most of this junk ass garbage, especially once you got the water cleared out, just kind of works, right? Like get rid of all this stuff. Obviously, you probably don't want to build actually in here too much, right? Like you're not gonna be like, oh, this is where everybody sleeps downstairs by the, you know, the power plant or whatever, right? The actual part. But you can get in here, clean this up. I would kind of leave this as its own thing. Oh, some shit's popping off. But yeah, this would be a very cool place to live. I want to see really like how it affects like nearby settlements and stuff, or how that exactly even works. You guys keep shooting each other, man. I guess. Okay, just don't fuck with me. But yeah, you have plenty of exterior space where you don't have to actually even be in the power plant. I mean, you can just live in this little shack. Can we scrap this whole billboard? No, that's got to stay, which is cool because I don't know if I want to scrap the billboard anyway. I would like to repair it. To be fair, Nuka Cola billboard would be pretty slick to have sitting outside your thing. I'm just putting that energy out there. I'm not being too needy about it. So we do have power here. This is all repaired. It's all repaired. So what's a nearby settlement that I even have access to? I don't think I do have any access to any of them currently, right? Like obviously I don't think it's gonna work with other modded settlements or anything like that. The Taffington Boathouse is a settlement, right? If I remember right. Now I'd have to go clear this out a little bit. I just want to check this out in the video live with you guys. I just like figuring things out, be a little bit thorough. So you just have to get to the. I mean, obviously there's bugs here, right? For sure, but. Yeah, bugs. Fucking bugs. Fucking bugs. We went over this. I don't like bugs. Okay. Do we have to clear it? Yeah. But this is a settlement that I would definitely consider nearby because it's just we were just like right over there, right? I'm like literally looking at it. There's like the power of all that. Like if this settlement does actually work like they say it is, and it's gonna give you power in other nearby settlements, that's huge, right? Like activating a power plant actually just gives you a huge deal of like power everywhere. Okay, well we'll head down here. I think we cleared all the bugs out. Please actually got to turn the radio off though. Please shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. No copyrights for me. Okay, no copyright claims for me. I don't need old dead people being like, hey yo man, your music was kind of in the background of one of your videos. Okay, so we have the workshop here. I do not see a huge chunk of power here, right? Like, I might have to look into how this whole system works with the power. We'll go back here real quick to the Poseidon Energy Turbine. I have to look into it. So, like, so it does say, right? Like, this settlement is power plant is repaired. It makes new power source available for use in other commonwealth settlements. I wonder how that works, right? Like, if there's something we have to do here to get that part going, like. You have to hook it to like the power grid or something. Like, I mean, it could be missing something, right? But like, already off rip, this is a very cool settlement for being a power plant, and then just having a shit ton of juice and actually being a repairable power plant that you can get working here. We're just at the Taffington Boathouse. We can almost see that it's right there, that building that my cursor's on right now, right? Like, but I do not know how to get this hooked up to other settlements, right? How do we get the juice flowing? I'm gonna look around a little bit. I'm gonna mess with it, figure it out. If I see anything else cool, I'll let you guys know. All right. Alright everybody, I did want to show off, I did figure this out. So if you're in a settlement here, we were just out the same Taffington Boathouse, there's a power generator actually under generators so you can craft for yourself. So you go to power generators, the very last one, the Poseidon Energy Power hookup, gives you 100 power at any settlement else with 12 steel, 3 rubber, 7 copper, 2 ceramic, and 4 screws. So I could craft this here, right? And then this will allow me to have, I can use the wires and hook this all up and do all this stuff. But this now has 100 power, right? This generator essentially is hooked up to the power plant. So that means it can go as far as I would want it to go, right? So like it's not, I thought it would just be nearby settlements and it'd be hooked up some other way. But if I'm like at the Red Rocket way at the beginning of the game, right? Like the very first settlement that's not sanctuary, right? If I have this set up here, I should be able to craft a generator and go to this. I have other generators in here, but like, yeah, this Poseidon Energy hookup will allow me to essentially generate 100 power anywhere. I mean, and you imagine you could craft multiple of them, right? Or can you not? One and done. So that's important to understand too. Each settlement can only have one power generator that hooks up to the thing. But essentially by unlocking this power plant settlement, you've unlocked the ability to very easily generate 100 power at every other settlement you have. Every other settlement in the game. If you could build there, you can craft this thing there. That's a huge deal. It's a very cool settlement that actually functionally changes the world. That's a huge deal for me as somebody who really thinks that, you know, as cool as the settlement system could be and some of the stuff that the Radiant quests don't modify the world too much. It's a cool looking place too. Obviously, that we got a nice looking little sunset coming down here. But obviously, it's a very cool place. Like, it looks like it's running now. Like, there's smoke coming out of that, or I don't know, like it's steam because it's water, right? Like, is that? I don't know exactly how water plants work, I suppose. But you can scrap stuff here. You could build stuff here. It's a humongous settlement location to build and you do things in. But the main draw is that it's a power plant that you can actually get back working, given that you bring enough resources here of the right kinds of stuff. You can scrap pretty much everything in here, all the stuff that you need to scrap. Like, obviously, you can't scrap the power planty things. But all like the junk bullshit, like the, you know, whatever you don't really want to have in there, the bushes, fucking whatever, right? Get rid of all of that, these fences and shit. It's a huge location. You come all the way up here. There's that Protectron up there. You're hostile? No, you're good. We're good, right, Protectron? But you could build all the way out here in the parking lot. You could build like a whole actual functioning, you know, your little shacks and houses and all that stuff, whatever you particularly want to get going on for your settlers and stuff. But I can repair probably that window too, right? Like, you can repair a lot of stuff. Yeah, you can. Every window you could repair. So the settlement actually looks quite nice when you're all done too. Repair that one, too, why not, right? It actually looks quite nice. And then you have a fully functioning power station here. I'm probably going to send all my settlers here and just live here for a while. I actually really like the idea of this as a place for your character to live. Like this, if the Fallout 4 is one of their main themes is like rebuilding, this actually rebuilds the thing. You've reactivated a power station that would provide power to the entire area. Obviously, it's not gonna as much as this mod is cool and it does a very cool thing. It'd be even cooler if the world reacted to it. If Bethesda would have fucking thought of this and, you know, made it so the settlement actually had situations where, like, people would notice that the power plant had been turned on. People would notice that there's juice, right? Maybe people would want to fight over this. It would be more incentive for you to defend it. Maybe you could give it to a faction. There'd be all kinds of fucking cool quests with it. But just as a basic mod here, this is a very, very cool settlement, and it's very much a place that you should have because it makes every other settlement better by giving them power too. Obviously, it has a shit ton of power itself. It's a very large area. You can craft a lot of cool things here. Everything's kind of scrappable, and you just get to live. And it's a pretty centralized location in the map, right? Like, you're still not that far from Bunker Hill, and like that would be down here. I mean, obviously, so for something like survival mode, I would still say you could live here. And then stretch your other settlements would be better, right? Like, you would have the ability for survival mode, especially, to have that kind of power generating capability. Every one of your settlements is a huge deal. You guys let me know what you think of the Poseidon Energy Turbine settlement. Like I said, I'm probably going to live here myself with my character. I'll get it all set up, figure out what I want to do with it and stuff. I'm not very good at the whole building and things, but it is extremely cool that you can generate power for, like, essentially the entire Commonwealth. By taking over the settlement and repairing it. That's a very cool feature. I wish other mods did similar things. It doesn't have to be power or anything. Maybe you generate clean water and everybody's got clean water. Like, it just would be a thing if the settlement system was more fleshed out. I know there's like mods like sim settlements and all that stuff. That's a whole other ball game of things. But like, this in itself is very cool. You guys let me know what you think. If you do want to check out the mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda page. Or the Nexus mod page. The fucking Protectron's being louder shit. So you can check out this mod for yourselves there. Top link in the description. Like the video if you've enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.